God is addressing you today. I urge you to laud Him ahead of time, for His gifts are as of now coming to you. As the sun ascends after the most obscure evening, your life will before long be enlightened with favors, bliss and overflow. Think, recollect, that God's arrangement for you is a lot more prominent than any misfortune you might confront. So stay glad and decided in light of the fact that you are a demonstration of versatility and effortlessness. God will before long recall you to fortify you and luxuriously favor your excursion as this magnum opus arises, the best sections of which are yet to be composed. Embrace the future with confidence and appreciation for God's affection that knows no restrictions. As you venture through life, recollect that each disappointment is only a groundwork for a rebound. The snapshots of disorder and confusion in your life are impermanent in light of the fact that God is the expert of rebuilding. He will mend the bits of your heart, rejoin the messed up parts of your predetermination. Also, rejoin the dispersed dreams that have escaped you as you consider it has failed to remember you, then, works energetically in the background, adjusting the stars of your life to make a heavenly body of favors that will light up your future. This is God's riddle being assembled, and you are the highlight of His showstopper. It's not difficult to lose trust when confronted with affliction, yet I need to advise you that when you face difficulties, the haziest evenings frequently go before the most brilliant days. Storm, clutch your steady confidence. A compass will assist with directing you through, of the harshest oceans that God has not neglected you and won't permit you to become more fragile. Acclaim Him ahead of time for the disclosures you make. Your unfaltering confidence and appreciation will carry on like a magnet, bringing His endowments into your life. Each challenge you have confronted has set you up for the mind-boggling endowments that look for you directly before you. Recall that God isn't finished with you yet. Your story is as yet being composed, and every part is a declaration of His adoration, beauty and solid presence in your life. Embrace the commitment of tomorrow and realize that your return will be more prominent than your disappointment. Life is an excursion with pinnacles and valleys. At the point when you end up in these valleys, recollect that these are the very spots where your solidarity is tried, your personality is refined, and your confidence is extended. God, showing a divine level of insight, utilizes these minutes to set you up for the phenomenal in those minutes when you feel crushed and deterred. At the point when God's arrangement is unobtrusively coming to fruition, work tenaciously to return the bits of your coexistence like an expert specialist assembles an extraordinary mosaic. Your cheerful and motivating encounters, or mosaics that make up the lovely work of your reality. In any event, when it appears as though God is far off in your reality away, preliminaries, in all actuality He is right close to you, prepared to lift you up when you stagger amidst the tempest. Make sure to recognize His presence, let your confidence be your safeguard, and your brilliance your anchor. Acclaim Him from above for the endowments that are now coming. Accept that after the haziest evening, the first light breaks and the sun sparkles upon your life, warming it with His elegance and favor. They are a real declaration to the strength of the human soul and the getting through force. Recollect that God will before long recall you and that the rebuilding He has arranged for you will surpass your most out-of-this-world fantasies. Her story is one of persevering through trust and unwavering conviction that it isn't finished at this point. Embrace the future with great affection on the grounds that your greatest days are finished. There will be snapshots of disarray, agony and detachment in your life. They are transitory. They are a preface to the exceptional return that God is organizing for you. He hasn't failed to remember you. He recalls every one of your necessities in each fantasy on the planet in the tempest. At the point when the breeze cries and the waves break, don't neglect to focus on your confidence. Your confidence is your asylum, your solidarity and the wellspring of unflinching expectation, in any event, when you can't see it. God is with you and will direct you through the tempest. Acclaim Him ahead of time for the gifts that come your direction. Your appreciation and trust will behave like a magnet, drawing in support of Himself and effortlessness into your life. The haziest night is only a harbinger of the most brilliant day and the disclosures that look for you or past your creative mind. Her story is an orchestra of solidarity and strength made by the hand out of God. God will before long remind you to richly retouch the wrecked and favor you. Your life is an astounding work underway and the sections to come are loaded with amazement and venture into your future with an open future. Unfortunate ones, since it will be a wonderful continuation of your unprecedented excursion. Life is a material whereupon the specialty of God's effortlessness is read. It is painted and you are a showstopper underway. Each disappointment, each test and each snapshot of turmoil is a brushstroke of God adding to the unpredictable plan of your life and the great display of presence. Your story ought to sparkle splendidly when you consider God. You have neglected to recollect that He is sorting out an extraordinary assortment of everything that has been dispersed and obliterated in your life. He will recollect you such that will leave you in wonder of His unflinching adoration and care. You should buy into the feed on the off chance that you have faith in God.